School's out, 10 best cartoons made for teenagers. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Bubbly Toons. Number 10, All Grown Up. Back in the 90s, there was a drive between studios to create edgier, darker versions of people's favorite cartoons and childhood properties. This was evident in series like Extreme Ghostbusters or Lunatics Unleashed, a series where Looney Tunes characters are cyberpunk superheroes. However, not every cartoon needed to mature this drastically. In Rugrats' case, their adult year spin-off, All Grown Up, maintained some of the charm of the original series, but instead of exaggerating with a child's imagination, it had told sincere stories about Tommy, Chucky, and Angelica dealing with relationships, change, and identity. Number 9, As Told by Ginger. The animation boom of the 90s became infamous for a sharp uptick of wacky, anthropomorphic animals overrunning people's households. However, this was also a golden period for Nickelodeon, who, in addition to creating some wacky, anthropomorphic cartoon animals, also created some serious, caricaturing children from all over the US, such as Rocket Power, Hey Arnold, and of course, As Told by Ginger. Number 8, Beavis and Butthead. Those who didn't grow up with Beavis and Butthead may find the series' animation and humor a little bit crazy and crude, which to an extent it is. However, that all built into connecting with the sensibilities of the 90s generation. Beavis and Butthead were lazy and crude, but was so much of the 90s. Much like Bill and Ted or Cheech and Chong, Beavis and Butthead were slacker icons. They just happened to get a lot more mileage out of just sitting in front of their television and making fun of music videos. For 8 seasons, and likely a second revival, Beavis and Butthead have chuckled and punched their way to being one of Mike Judge's best projects. Number 7, Kim Possible. Ever since sitcoms became a thing, television has a menagerie of ways of showing a teenage girl struggling with high school. Few have had dared to make the teenage girl an international super spy such as Kim Possible. Kim Possible is such a wild ride down memory lane, as saving the world in an espionage became just one another of the many extracurriculars for the titular character, and an obstacle for her lowly sidekick were unstoppable. Some weeks would have had sincere episodes tackling a normal, high school, or family issue. Number 6, 16. If anyone ever watched a time travel in the mid-2000s, they should save themselves for the trouble and just watch 16. The Canadian anime series is all about adventuring the mall, finding part-time work, high school, and a lot of pop music in between. As some fans might guess, the series focuses on 6 16-year-olds trying to wade through the trials and tribulations of their youth. Number 5, Young Justice. While Teen Titans may seem like a quintessential superhero show based on its name, its content and tone did tend to skew more towards being kid-friendly. The same can't be said for Young Justice. While the series isn't throwing nudity or curse words at its viewers, its stoic tone and more muted colors help make Young Justice a more serious program. Its stories revolved around insecurity, relationships, and political intrigue of hero work. Losses feel heavy here, and change can happen quickly and indifferently. More than just a superhero show, Young Justice could always be trusted to value its audience intelligence. Number 4, Clone High. It's one thing to sincerely approach the complexities and issues surrounding modern youth, it's another to lampoon them in the ground. Absurd fashion, Clone High is perhaps the strangest parody of high school dramas out there, taking their formulas to extreme heights by projecting them onto important, historical figures at the center of the top-secret cloning experiment. Here, Abraham Lincoln is the awkward protagonist who chases after his school's it girl, Cleopatra. And the way that they are partying, best friend Gandhi, his female friend, who's secretly in love with him, Joan of Arc, and Clone High's big jock on campus, John F. Kennedy. Also, George Washington Carver is a peanut. Number 3, Total Drama. The Total Drama franchise really could have just been like Clone High and just parodied teenagers. And while it did to an extent, Total Drama-rama has to be a parody of something, the series used its absurd format to draw a teenage drama in extraordinary circumstances. Total Drama Island is the launchpad for all the adventures as it's poised 22 teens against one another in Fear Factor/Survivor-esque challenges. The stakes would only get more intense when the series started bringing in movie references, musicals, and lightinity of new characters who are poised against the increasing evil of the series' iconic host, Chris McLean. Number 2, Symbionic Titan. Symbionic Titan was the cancelled Genndy Tartakovsky project that didn't get the chance it really needed to shine. From the creator of Samurai Jack and Primal, Symbionic Titan took the prolific director's style and sincerity and plastered it on the sci-fi high school drama. Pushed out of their home planet and kingdom by a coup, Princess Lena, her bodyguard Lance, and the robot Octus much learned to blend in with the suburban, each society while battling the alien threats trying to assassinate them. Number 1, Daria. Daria is far from the quintessential high school drama, but it did capture the tone and experience of high school more accurately and sincerely than most. The series focuses on the new titular Daria. Morgan didn't offer in her monotone, nihilistic struggle to find solace within her new suburban home in high school. With every passive-aggressive comment she has up her sleeve, she manages to tackle the superficiality of popularity, the corrupt personal interests of her school administration, and the various hypocrisies surrounding conformity. This brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hey, like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also watch the next two videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.